When selling merch, quality is one of the most important factors when deciding which company to go with. It's one of the things that gave me the most analysis paralysis when I first started my online art business. That's why in this video, I'm going to be comparing two t-shirts from two of the most popular print-on-demand companies to help you decide which company to go with for your merch store. For more art and entrepreneurship type videos, make sure to like the video, jingle all my bells and buttons for new videos every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. My name is Janet. I'm an ex-Disney artist turned independent creator, and I started my online art business selling t-shirts about 4 years ago. So I have quite a bit of experience with t-shirt print quality. Let's get started. I'm going to be comparing two t-shirts today, one by Printify and one by Printful. Not only am I comparing print quality, I'm also going to take into consideration other factors that I use to choose which print-on-demand service that I'm going to use. To be completely transparent, Printify did send me their t-shirt for free, but regardless, this is still going to be my honest comparison between the two services. First, let's talk about t-shirt options. T-shirt blanks are one of the most important factors when deciding which print-on-demand service to go with. It's the difference between getting return customers versus getting only a few sales and never again. The things I look for when choosing t-shirt blanks is fit, sizing options, and color. For fit, I chose the unisex tri-blend Bella Canvas t-shirt in number 3413 for Printful. For Printify, I chose the unisex jersey t-shirt from Bella Canvas in number 3001. I typically look for brands like Next Level or Bella Canvas when choosing t-shirt blanks because those are the ones that I've tested that I personally really like the fit of. Now for sizing options. When choosing t-shirt blanks, I like to choose unisex t-shirts with extended sizing to include anyone and everyone. In my experience, a lot of women have to choose extra small when buying unisex. The same thing can be said with extra large. A lot of t-shirts can run small, so double XL and triple XL is really helpful. Thankfully, Printify and Printful do have extended sizing options for some of the t-shirts. So you really have to take your time and pick the t-shirt blank that fulfill these requirements. Finally, color is extremely important. T-shirt designs are typically designed with the t-shirt color in mind. So because my design is supposed to sit on a cream colored t-shirt, I picked t-shirts that had the cream colored option. So for Printful, I chose the oatmeal color, and for Printify, I chose the natural color. On Printify, I had the opportunity to choose the manufacturer that has the extended sizes and this color, because not all of them have this color. So it's really great to have so many different options of manufacturers. With Printful, they are their own manufacturer, so you are limited to whatever colors and sizes that they have. If they didn't have the color in the particular shirt that I wanted, I just had to choose a different blank. The next important factor is cost. You don't want your customer to be paying all that much, and you want to be making a lot of money per sale. For me, I don't like to choose t-shirts that are too cheap, because if you choose t-shirts that are too low in quality, it might feel starchy and itchy, and that's not great for your customers either. On the other end, I've also tried the most expensive t-shirt blanks as well, and at a certain point, there's not much return for the money that you put in terms of softness and print quality. The t-shirt that I picked from Printful cost $16.95 plus $4.99 in shipping. Even though I got the t-shirt for free from Printify, if I were to use it in my online store, it would cost $9.51 plus $5 shipping. That is a pretty big difference in terms of price. You will be making so much more money with Printify rather than Printful. Even if I were to choose the exact same 3001 Bella Canvas shirt from Printful, it would still cost me $12.95 and $4.99 shipping. It's still more expensive than Printify. Before I move on to comparing the t-shirt print quality, comment down below what t-shirt color you like wearing the most. I think it'll be really interesting to see what everyone's favorite t-shirt color is. Since this is print on demand, that means these t-shirts are basically made to order. It takes a bit of time between when the order is placed for the shirt to be made and then shipped out. During quarantine, a lot of print on demand companies had a hard time adjusting to the new social distancing rules. So fulfillment time became a nightmare, which is not a great look. You're gonna have a lot of angry customers. So a lot of online merch stores put their plans on hold and weren't really able to make money during the pandemic. But now a lot of time has passed, so these companies have gotten used to the new normal and restrictions are starting to lift. So let's see how long it took for me to get my shirt. I placed my Printful order on March 5th and it got shipped by March 9th. So it took 3 business days for the shirt to be produced. It was then delivered on March 11th, so 2 extra days for shipping. In total, it took 5 business days for the order to be completely fulfilled. For Printify, I placed my order on March 9th and it was produced and shipped on the same day. That's pretty awesome. But the package didn't arrive till March 16th. So it took 6 total business days to get the package from order to my doorstep. 5 to 7 days is pretty standard and honestly pretty fair. But because everyone has gotten so used to Amazon being able to get their packages between a day to maybe 3 days, it'd be really nice to be able to have my orders shipped and at my door within 3 days. Because I do notice that my customers are the most happy if they get their orders within 3 days. Next, I want to talk about packaging. Both companies sent my package in a white poly mailer, which is pretty standard. But one really nice thing about Printful is they were able to print the logo on the front of the package label. That's not necessarily a deal breaker for me, but it's a really nice touch that goes a long way with the customer satisfaction. Now, for what everyone is waiting for, print quality. Let's start with the Printful shirt. The overall print size is definitely a bit bigger on the Printful shirt, so that makes a huge difference when seeing the shirt on the body. The colors are fairly accurate. If anything, it's a little bit duller than I would like it to be. And when you touch it, it doesn't have much of a texture to the ink. Some lower quality prints can feel a little bit thick, like it's laying on top of the shirt, and it can feel a little bit gummy, like you can scratch it off or peel it off. A thing to note about print-on-demand companies, they use D2G printing technique, which basically translates to direct to garment. The process is basically they have this large printer and it prints the ink directly to the shirt. Most D2G printed garments tend to have some white speckling throughout the print. That's pretty normal and you want to reduce that amount as much as you can. For the Printful t-shirt, it has very little amount of speckling and you can really reduce that look if you choose a tri-blend t-shirt. In terms of t-shirt quality, it is extremely soft because it is tri-blend, but as a result of that, it is also extremely thin, so the t-shirt might not last as long. Finally, DTG printing sometimes can create a little bit of an odor to t-shirts. These t-shirts don't have an odor. The Printify shirt definitely looks more bold and vibrant simply because it's on a solid colored shirt. For color accuracy, it is leaning a little bit on the warmer side, and that might be something you like or dislike depending on your taste. The print has slightly more texture to it when you touch it, and it has slightly more speckling than the Printful shirt, but not by much. So it's also a little bit more noticeable simply because it is on a solid colored shirt. The shirt is definitely more substantial and thick, but it just simply won't be as soft as a tri-blend shirt, and it does not have any odor. So to recap, Printful's cost was $16.95 plus $4.99 for shipping. Printify was $9.51 plus $5 shipping. I also want to mention that you can get a discount for your products from Printify if you want to get their Printify premium membership, which costs $24.99, where you get 20% off every single product. Printful, on the other hand, doesn't really have a premium membership. The only way you can get a discount with Printful is if you make a certain amount of sales every single month. Printify had faster fulfillment times than Printful, and both companies were able to get their product to my door in 5 to 7 days. As for print quality, Printify had warmer colors, whereas Printful had a larger print size. Both companies had minimal speckling throughout the print, but that can be minimized if you do choose a tri-blend t-shirt blank. Both companies had a wide variety of t-shirt blanks and extended sizing. You just have to be very detailed in picking which blank that you want to go with. Granted, Printful is more expensive overall, which means you will be making less money per t-shirt that you sell. And these are the shirts all together for a quick comparison. If you want to learn more about how to grow your business through social media, check out my free guide, 8 Steps to Launch Your Online Store. Check out honeyandabsinthe.com to help support my channel by buying some merch. Check out these other videos next to learn more about how to use YouTube for your online business. If you like the video, jingle all my bells and buttons for more art and entrepreneurship type videos. and don't forget to dare to dream.